Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Tanks. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and I hope you had a great weekend. I only gave you one day off from me this week, so hopefully that was enough. Anyway, we are in the M48 patent and we are on Fisherman's Bay in a war. Isn't it always a war? I mean, honestly, that's the one weird game, or not game, yeah, I guess it is technically a game type. But it's the one weird thing that I always think about. Like, we're technically always in a war, so that's a little weird. But anyway, so I'm in the patent. So I'm going to take this really long sightline, good medium tank over to the left side and try to maybe get something done here. And I never have any luck on this map when I'm in my little squishy tanks. And the patent is a little squishy tank, though I consider it to be quite a bit of an armored scout. Like, this thing, it doesn't hit real hard. I mean, it hits pretty good for a medium tank, 400 damage usually on average. But it's got really good sights. Like, it is ridiculously good. I mean, I think base stat for the view range on this is 410 meters. I think, don't quote me on it, but I think that's what it is. And I've got coated optics, which is a 10% boost all the time. So 410 plus 41, that gives me 451 meters of view range all the time. That's pretty much anything from here on out that I can see within, 3 or 4 squares, depending on the map. Now, I pull up, and I know that this is a bad plan, but, sometimes I play stupid. This may catch you off guard, but it does happen. Now here I try to auto-lock him, and then I zoom in, and my aim just moves a little to the right, and I miss. So this is not going well. Now I do believe this may be the first match in the patent of the day, but I don't remember. But we're solo, so I've got nobody to count on. And generally speaking, that's bad. Now the one thing we do have going for us is the fact that we have a team that is spread out very well on this map, which doesn't happen very often. Usually you get your entire team goes one way or the other, but this team is spread out really well. And I tend to play just a little bit wrong, but it's okay. I don't like that left side. Those guys were holding back way too far. People were able to outspot me, and I don't like that. If I can't see you, I can't shoot you. Well, I can, but I have to let you shoot me first, and then I can shoot you. But even then, it's it's not preferable. So we're rolling up, and the Jag's getting beat up. He's dead. That leaves the T-30 over there and a Tortoise. And I'm spotting everybody on my left. And people are hitting them, which is good. And because people are hitting them, I'm going to transform this patent. And we just blocked around from a T-30 with the front of our turret. That doesn't happen very often. That's a big gun on that thing. 155 millimeters. That was at least 700 damage right there. Probably 750 to 800 that I just blocked. But either way, we're getting all that. We've already got 4 spotted targets hit, and our light tank isn't doing his job, so I'm going to go do it for him. I'm going to turn my medium tank into an armored scout, and I'm going to push. And I know this map really well, especially this side of this map, so I'm going to push up and try not to get myself shot in the process. By the way, I ran into a guy in this game who just happens to be a viewer. So if you're listening, if you're watching, the Artie that's on this enemy team is that viewer. And I believe his name is You're Greased.
Ready to fire on target.
And he's about to whop. There it is. 902 damage. That's not nice. Alright? That's mean. But at this time, I didn't even know who he was. We found that out after the game. But you can see me. I'm up to 12 spotted targets hit. I'm just going in. I'm lighting everybody up. Our scout's still hiding on the other side of the map. I don't know what he's doing. But I'm lighting everybody up. And not only am I lighting them up, but people are actually shooting them. That's amazing to me. When did that become a thing? When a guy can scout tanks and people actually shoot them. So, this is going to be the most epic scouting game I've ever had. Alright? Ever. In any tank. Light tanks, any of them. I've never had this much spotted targets hit or spotted damage in my life. Now this chieftain comes up, he puts a round into me, I try to auto-lock him, he backs up, I shoot the ground. And like I said, I was not playing this game very well, but you know, when you're passive, well, it's not really passive scouting if you're driving into the middle of the team. I guess it would be kind of aggressive scouting, but when you're scouting, you've got to use the terrain like I did. You know where the rocks are, you know where the bushes and stuff are. Stop occasionally, don't drive in the same direction, you know, at the same speed. Oh, look out! And we make him derp into the ground. So no more worries from him for the next 25 seconds. He was obviously trying to shotgun me there. One last ditch effort before we come in here and crush these guys. Because we have only lost one tank at this point. One tank we've lost. And you'll see why in a moment. Now, I'm trying to... Oh, look at that. I almost could have shot him. I pull up to do the same thing, and unfortunately the gun doesn't go far enough down. But I get his attention. He looks at me. The other guy in the light finally pushes up, nails him, and I come in to get the kill. So I end up with 1 kill, 3 hits, and 28 spotted target hits. 7 tanks spotted. 9,366 assisted damage. Blocked 750, told you. And end up top of the leaderboard as usual. So if you like what I'm doing, punch that like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.